Hello everyone. In today's video I am going to be going through my entire collection of take along and take and play Thomas trains. And I think we'll start with the number one engine himself. Here is Thomas. We can see this is a take along version. You can tell by the number one and the yellow whistle there. And behind him we have another take along version. This seems to be some kind of birthday or party variation of Thomas. This one's in very good condition, actually. This next one isn't. You can see this is a snowplow Thomas. Obviously a Christmas variant or something, but this poor guy's missing his wheels. He has had a lot of play, and I think it gives him a bit more character, to be honest. Here we have another Thomas. This is the first take and play Thomas, I believe. You can see that's kind of the older style wheels, and they moved on to that style. Kind of a newer style face as well. This is my personal favorite out of all the take and play Thomases, and some would argue it's better than take along. I think it's really a matter of opinion, that one. Then Thomas started to change. We can see here the magnets look rather different, and his cab is about half the height. And his wheels are slightly different too as well, but he now has a CGI face, which is very, very nice. Very nice indeed. And then we have a streamlined Thomas here. The amount of merchandise from that 2-minute clip in the Great Race is just unbelievable. How much merch it generated. Very good idea by Mattel there. Very good idea. They knew well how much merch would be generated from that. Very, very clever. Very clever indeed. And a nice little specialised face on him too. We always like to have specialised faces on Thomas the Tank. Now we'll take a look at the number 2 engine, which is Edward. This Edward, he's actually in relatively good condition. I don't think Edward was really one of my favourites when I was younger. I know some people might be raging that I've said that, but there you go. He's missing his middle wheel there. I'll tell you who was my favourite when I was younger. That was Duck. Duck was my absolute favourite. Henry would have been up there as well, but to be honest, Edward, he didn't appeal to me that much, to be honest. I don't really know why. And behind Edward we have Spencer. This Spencer is very nice. Very heavy model, actually, this one. Very heavy. You can tell this is take along with all the die-cast metal. Very, very heavy. And then behind Spencer we have Rocky, and Rocky is massive. Look at the length of him. He's huge. Like, compare him to Thomas. I'd say he's about the length of 3 Thomases if you put them together, or very, very close to it if not. Rocky, very, very nice looking model there, and there is articulation and all that. You know, can lift up and go back down and swing around and all that kind of good stuff. And we have another Rocky, and beside that, oh yeah, another Rocky. Because you can't have too many. And then moving up this way, we have a metallic Henry. Boy, oh boy, if metallic engines came back. I know people might be saying, oh, but they did, celebration engines. Yeah, but that wasn't every character, though. If every single character, let's say the full Steam team, even the 2 new ones, Nia and Rebecca, make them in metallic too. But look at Gordon beside him as well. Look at those 2. They look fantastic. They look really, really nice. Love these metallic engines. And similar to Spencer, a lot of weight in these. An awful lot compared to the newer take and play engines we'll take a look at in a few moments. These are much, much heavier, which can be good and can also be bad in ways. And then here we have Henry, a stock, standard, normal version of Henry, but very nice nonetheless. And I do believe, I'll just move him here for a second so we can have a look. Yeah, there is a little bit of, move me thumb out of the way, bit of detail there in the cab. Ooh, that's very nice, very, very nice. We love a bit of cab detail, don't we? Moving on, we have a Snowy Gordon here. I am very impressed with this. This is a very nice looking engine indeed. Tender has a bit of a snow doodah as well. I think there's a wagon somewhere. Yeah, I can see it over there actually. And we'll get to that soon. Metallic Gordon, we kind of just had a look at him. Rocky, yeah, grand. Another one of him. Alfies, many an Alfie around here. This one is in the best condition by far. I suspect he's the most recent one that was purchased when I was younger. These two, I'd say, I've had a fair bit of play outside. It looks like they've a fair bit of wear and tear on them. But hey, that's just part of the gig when you play with toy trains. And Jack there as well. Oh, poor Jack. The front loader that has no front loader. Oh, it doesn't get much more tragic than that, does it? Oh, poor Jack. You alright, buddy? I'm going to love you regardless. And then we have a new style Percy here as well with the larger magnet. A lot of people really were kind of whinging and moaning about the new style of these. The only thing that really bugged me was the fact the magnet wasn't a two-way magnet. I didn't really mind the look of it that much. It didn't bother me too much. Now, of course, I prefer the older side. When you look at Stanley there, that was a little bit nicer. But the size of it didn't bug me too much. Then we've Metallic James. Oh, yeah, really nice engine there. I mean, if you look at a normal version of James, James looks fantastic anyway. But when you give him a metallic finish, oh, he's very splendid indeed. Very splendid engine. Ooh, really nice model there. Very interesting model of Percy there too. Looks like he's been working in the coal mines, like a surprise for Percy. That episode, or put upon Percy even. Like those episodes where he was doing hard labour at the mines because he was just useless at every other job there was. Like pulling coaches and Gordon takes charge. And then we have a standard Percy here. This is Learning Curve Take Along. So as you can imagine, it is awesome. It's absolutely brilliant. Goodness, straight in James there. It's nearly a catastrophe there. He's a bit crooked. And yeah, now we'll move on to the next section. Next, we will take a look at not one, but two metallic Tobys. Now, I think one of these actually has a crack in it. Yeah, there, crack in the wheel. He's a little bit damaged though. He has a bit of a dent there in his roof too. But Toby is really nice. I think he could possibly be the nicest out of the metallic engines. I know I was constantly saying, oh, but James is great. Yeah, but look at Toby. He's the metallic roof and all. Looks great. Looks great, doesn't he? Oh, poor Toby. He never gets the spotlight anymore. And when he does, he's just an absolute chicken. Or he's just complaining about something. I think Toby deserves way more love, honestly. I think we should really learn to appreciate him a bit more, because back in the earlier seasons, Toby was the man. He was it. That's going a bit too far, but you get what I mean. Here is Stanley. Welcome, Stanley. Get up, Stanley. Yeah, Stanley, very nice rendition, I think. Looks pretty darn accurate. Like the silver buffers there and all. If only that bit was metallic. The bit that goes around his face. What's that? It's not a smoke box. The bit that the funnel sits on. I don't know what it's called. I'm not an expert with steam trains. I'm just an expert in Thomas, that's all. Ned. While he's not knocking keystones from bridges, his arm is totally useless because it's broken. Anywho, that doesn't matter. But behind him we have Bulgy. I'm really having to lean now to get to the back of this. And one thing I noticed about Bulgy, he actually has seats inside. I mean, come on, that is impressive. Seats inside on a kid's toy. Unbelievable. I did kind of hope that he'd have rubber tyres, which he doesn't, but then again, he mightn't have performed very well on hills and that. He might have been a bit sluggish. Here we have the Thin Controller's car. Very nice there. I assume it's the same as the Fat Controllers, but just red. Oh no, sorry, Mr. Percival's car. Goodness, how could I get that wrong? And Diesel 10. Yes, Diesel 10 with Pinchy causing all kinds of trouble. There, put it back down there. Yes, very nice model, this one. Ah, what are you doing? Double bogey or pony, or I think it depends what part of the world you live in. Here we have, who's this? Bill or Ben? Bill. How's it going, Bill? Oh, actually, Ben's over there. I should have put them together. Yeah,
cute little one, isn't he? Fairly cute. I think they were sold in a 2-pack back in the day. What's the date underneath them actually? 2009? Yeah, that would have been Take and Play. I think they were sold as a 2-pack. Ryan. A very nice engine. A really underappreciated engine in my opinion. I think Ryan really should have got the spotlight more. I mean, his first appearance was in one of the greatest Thomas movies of all time. Yeah, one of the greatest. It's not the best. I don't care what anyone says. I don't think Legend of the Lost Treasure is the best. No. You are never ever going to beat The Adventure Begins in my book. Never. But nevertheless, Legend of the Lost Treasure was a fantastic movie. And Ryan was a fantastic character too. I mean, I just think he's absolutely amazing. I think if someone could do a conversion where you had the old style magnet, like that style magnet, he would have been amazing. But I think he's still really good as it is. Really nice engine. And, oh, here we go. Here's my favorite. Here is Duck. He is learning curve, take along. And when I say this engine is heavy, he is far heavier than Gordon. Now, nothing in him compared to Duck. Duck is... I think if you ever want to have a heavy engine to go on a certain part of a set, just use Duck. He weighs a ton. I assume it's all metal. All of them. I assume it is the bottom bit metal. I don't know. What's the date on him? See his name there. 2002, I'm seeing. Yeah. Montague. Good engine. Here we have Donald and Donald. Don't believe me? Donald and Donald. Number 9 and number 9. Don't ask me where my Douglas is because I can't find him. I don't know why I have 2 Donalds. Maybe I never had a Douglas. Maybe I just got 2 Donalds. Maybe my parents said, there, that'll do him. He'll just think one of them is Douglas. Here we have 2 Daisies. One a little bit messed up. She's been crashed and bashed into many different things, I'd imagine. Ooh, I'm going to be an absolute nerd here and say that wheel arrangement is not correct. Wasn't there meant to be 3 wheels in one of them? Is it that one? Is that one meant to have 3 wheels? Can't really remember. All I remember is one of them had 3. This one's in better nick. She's looking pretty good there. What's that? Is that the fuel tank? That bit there? Don't know. 3 lamps in the back there, looking pretty good. Yeah, if only she got a re-release when she reappeared. She got even like in the style of Ryan with the new magnet. That would have been kind of cool. Salty. Oh, Salty is a fan favourite, I think. You can never get enough of him. Scruff, you appeared, I'd say, about 5 times, and I'd say only one of them was memorable. With Misty Island Rescue, gave you a bit of a doodah, kind of a lead role. But nice model, nice the different sizes of wheels on him, similar to Oliver, small wheels at the back. Kelly the Crane, this is a fantastic model. This is absolutely fantastic. The crane arm lifts up there, and it does kind of, try and do it one-handed. Yeah, you can see it does swivel as well. Plenty of detail on that one. Very impressive. One of the best take and play models, I think, if she's not attaching to Salty. Here we have Luke in the new style, and we have also a Luke in the old style. I prefer the old style because there's a hollowed out cab. The new one doesn't, it's just painted black. Luke, he's an Irish man, similar to myself. Oh, great. One of our own in Thomas and Friends. And Connor and Caitlin as well, I think. They're from the Emerald Isle as well. And here we can see Rosie before she turned red. She was pink at one stage, and she's very light. She's definitely a take and play. Or is she? No, she's not. That's learning curve. That's a take along. Well, that proved me wrong. Ashima, newer style, a load of different details there, a load of doodah, no one cares. Oliver, very nice engine indeed. Because everyone knows it, the Tommy Oliver is very rare and it's worth a lot of money. I mean, if you're selling a Tommy Oliver, honestly, you should charge at least $9,000 for it because then people have a bidding war about it. Isn't that how it works? Yeah. Only Thomas fans will understand that. Patchwork Hero, at the time, I had the option to get either this one or the normal hero, and my parents said I wanted the patchwork one because it looked cooler. Mighty Mark, 2 of them. Actually, go back here to Neville. Yeah, kind of a one-trick pony, that engine. Nearly fell off a bridge. Culdy, don't know anything about him. Haven't read his Railway Series book. Sorry, please don't hate me. Fearless Freddy, pretty sure he had one episode where Rheneas nearly crashed. Actually, no, he did crash. Fell off a mountain or something. Dash, the Logging Locos. Everyone knows they're the best characters ever introduced into Thomas and Friends. That's why they appeared so much in the Brenner era. Mavis, bit worse for wear there, but hey, still a pretty funky model. Pretty sure that's Take and Play era. Bert, is it? Yeah, Bert has more facial hair than Harry. Looks pretty cool. Sydney, basically the same as him. He had no wheels for a while. Peter Sam, nice looking model. Has a nice square funnel there too. Stepney, timeless classic. No one's going to argue with me there. Fergus, that kind of flywheel moves as he moves, I think. Some kind of thing like that. Rheneas, our gallant old engine. Looks very cool. Scarloey, Old Faithful. 2 models of him, of course. And we have Murdoch here too. And that was a speed run and a half. Now we'll take a look at Devious Diesel. And this is Take and Play, I'm pretty sure. I have to keep checking on these because I don't know. 2009, yeah, he'd be Take and Play. And what's this one? Take Along, I think. Learning Curve, yeah. Not much of a difference, to be honest. I think the face on that one just sits a bit flusher than that one. Apart from that, I'd say they're basically the same mold, to be honest. I doubt there's much difference. Here is Ben. We already looked at Bill. Similar enough condition to Bill. I'd say they were in the same place for a while, or I was crashing them equally because both of them are very banjaxed. Who's this? Monty or Max? That's Max, isn't it? Or is it Max and Monty or Monty and Max? I don't know. Is the name underneath? That's Monty. So then the other one's Max. Oh, who cares? Next, we have a truck and a barrel in it. I'm pretty sure that barrel came with Cranky the Crane at the time. And here we have Dennis, who is extremely lazy from what I remember. Meant to appear in Day of the Diesels, but didn't quite make the cut. I think Norman replaced him. Sad, isn't it? We have Dart here as well, and he's one of the newer Taking Place, so he weighs absolutely nothing. I'd say he weighs less than half of what Duck weighs. Den as well, larger than Dart, but probably even lighter. Tidmouth Milk Tanker, very heavy. Take Along, Learning Curve, you know the drill. That's exactly how it works. Madge, pretty cool. You can see there, magnet there, an engine can go on the back of that, and you can crash her off a cliff or something. Or did they crash in Cool Truckings? I can't remember. All I remember is Duncan had a lightweight model to go on top. Was that dude Tom's Props? Does he have it now? Or I don't know. Troublesome truck there with a bit of coal in it, and a Happy Birthday tanker that's a bit worse for wear. More rolling stock there. That one's really cool. A shark inside with a little bit of water in it as well. That's pretty awesome. Happy Birthday tanker, another one in better nick. Troublesome truck. That's the one that kind of rocks up and down a bit as well. Yeah, you see a bit of a... Okay, they've decided to couple. Troublesome truck there, they're meant to talk. The button on this one is jammed, so it won't talk. That's the truck that goes with Gordon for the Snowy Doodah. Yellow truck, did that come with the Cranky the Dock set or something? I'm not sure. 2 flatbeds there, Emily's tender, 2 James tenders, because I don't know where Emily is and I don't know where my other Jameses are. More rolling stock here, Jeremy the jet plane, Harold the helicopter, Kevin the idiot, and Victor the absolute unreal character that he is, who runs the Steamworks. And this troublesome truck, the button does work on that one, but the batteries are obviously kaput because they've been in it for, I would imagine, over 10 years. I'd say actually 15 years the batteries have been in there. So I'd say they're probably gone. And jet fuel tanker there that came with the jet engine. Don't know where the jet engine is. And that truck there, which is just a complete lightweight truck that's completely plastic compared to the metal ones of the past. And I think that's just about it. And that's going to do it for this video. I think we'll wrap it up there. And I am very, very happy, actually. I'm very glad I took all these out of the drawer to have a good look at them. It's been years since I've looked at these toys properly. It really brings you a certain amount of joy kind of looking at these toys, because it really brings you back to your childhood. If anyone else is a Thomas collector and they're watching this, they'll understand exactly what I mean. It really is amazing looking back in time and thinking how simple life was when you were younger, when the biggest thing that was on your mind was what scene you were going to recreate with your Thomas trains later in the day, or what stories would you make up for yourself. I really do miss that in ways, and I'm sure a lot of other people out there do as well. But yeah, that'll do for this video. So all that's left for me to say is thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.